Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. Great to talk to Matt Lee, the Mossy Oak Pro Angler, who's up there in New York, hoping to catch 80 fish next week in the Major League Fishing event. And so we're going to kind of switch gears. A big event is coming up, as it does every year. I cannot believe that that we're in the. I'm thinking this is the. Let's see. I'm counting back year 19th. I think Legends of the Outdoors National Hall of Fame banquet, and there's some big things happening this year. And who better to talk about the guys that are going to be inducted than the man himself, who started 19 years ago, and I think we probably had him on the air 19 years ago because we're getting ready to celebrate 20 years on the air next week, and that's our good friend Garry Mason. Good morning, Gary.
Hey, good morning, Larry.
That's hard to believe.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, so our show had been on the air 1 year, and we probably interviewed you about this idea and said, well, I hope it works, and it's worked, hasn't it, Gary? And
Right. Well, actually, this is our 20th year of doing this.
Well, that's right. You missed last year, right? I mean,
we had to miss.
So
last
that's the
year
same anniversary. Yeah.
Right, same anniversary. So 20 years. It's our 19th induction ceremony, but it's 20 years.
And this is coming up on August the 21st, and a new location. So talk about what's new this year.
Well, we're absolutely just very excited. We've moved the event to the John A. and Jenny Morris Convention Center at the Bass Pro Shops and Wonders of Wildlife Museum and Aquarium in Springfield, Missouri.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty impressive. If this doesn't tell you that this is a hit, if Johnny Morris wants to be part of it, that's a pretty good sidekick to have, Gary. So,
yeah, we inducted Johnny Morris the second year that we done this at Parisland State Park right up here in Northwest Tennessee, and everybody told me, said, "Oh, you'll never get Johnny there. You'll never get Johnny there." Sweated over it and got a phone call that morning, and it was Johnny's assistant, and they said, "What time would you like for Mr. Morris to fly in?" So,
I think
Johnny's been a huge supporter ever since.
And to do this change, because this is a real change for you, this nothing against what's happened in the past, but this just takes you to another level, doesn't it, Gary?
Oh, yeah, it does. We love Nashville, Tennessee. We were there for, I think, 16 out of the 19 years that we done this, and we love Nashville. It's a great place. It's in our home state, but it was time for us to make a move, and moving it to Springfield, Missouri, to the granddaddy of all Bass Pro Shop stores. The place where Johnny got his start, and it's just been a dream come true for us to, they say that, when you arrive and realize that you've arrived, it's a great feeling. And I can tell you that I'm not sure if we've arrived, but we're feeling great right now.
Oh, I think you have. And I know Dave and Gene sitting here with me know that it hasn't been, it's not always easy and things like that, but you made a real commitment when you started with this. Not only I've known Gary since he guided. He's probably still my wife's favorite guide. I can't say that to some of the other people because they get mad. McAdams, I hope you're not listening. But I know that Gary has worked at this. He recently retired from the Northwest Tennessee Tourism. He has worked on so many different things. And to come up with this, and I think your class this year, it's a great class every year. I know it, but go over who's coming in this year, Gary.
Well, we've certainly got some icons that are going to be there this year, and people that I've looked up to, and many others. And I'm just going to go down the list here. But
yes.
Mr. Paul Meeks, who started API Tree Stand.
Yes.
Curtis Fleming with Fly Rod Chronicles. Gus Conjimini. Gus has got a huge following up in the North Country with his television shows that he has. Chad Hoover. Chad is the guy that I tell people, if you drive down the road and you see kayaks at Walmart and Tractor Supply, Chad Hoover's the man that
he's the guru
there because he is the kayaking guru. And then we've got, of course, our pal We've known him for years, and you have too. Keith Catfish Sutton.
Yes.
What a great man, great rider.
Yes. Yeah.
And then rounding out the class this year is Mr. Jack Wells with B&M Poles. What a gentleman. And Chris Dorsey. Chris has produced over 50 different television shows and series for outdoor television programming, and a true icon. Everybody in the industry knows Chris. So those guys are icons.
Well, let me tell you, Chris Dorsey, of course, started here with Ducks Unlimited, and was with them for several years. And we've had Chris on this show several times. I'm so proud of what he's done in the TV, in the creativity. And when I saw his name, and I saw Keith Sutton's name, and of course Jack Wells, I know them really well. I said, well, I got to go this year, and it's up there. And so my wife and I are going to be there. We're going to be up there. We're going to take pictures, videos, interview folks, people that will be posting on Outdoors with Larry Ray. And we definitely have set up for the next couple of weeks for sure. Jack Wells and Keith Sutton, we'll get in with them on Outdoors with Larry Ray. And I know a lot of folks say, how do you determine this? It's not an easy job, but you have a really, really impressive committee of folks, don't you? Directors or whatever you might call them, don't you?
I do. I have a great board of directors, and of course, you know, the final decisions on everything comes down and rests on my shoulders. But you know, this has never been a Gary's Good Old Boys Club.
Right.
This is. I mean, if they deserve to be in there, they're going in there, and it doesn't matter, you know, from what walk of the outdoors industry they're from. So yes, we have a great board of directors and a lot of great people that help us put this on each and every year, and it's become a love. I'll just give you, for example, these are people that I know are going to be there already. Gordon Whittington, Will Fowler with Frog Talk, of course, Larry Ray and his beautiful wife,
yes.
Daryl Van Vactor, Harold Knight, Alex Rutledge and his wife,
right.
Joella Bates, Roger Ragland, Larry Shockey, Lisa Snuggs from Seopa,
yes, yeah.
Jerry Antley, John McAteer, Scott Morris, Charlie Brewer,
yes, Mr. Slider,
yeah. Mr. Slider, Jimmy Site's going to be our guest speaker.
Oh,
Tommy
right.
Garner's going to be there.
Tommy's got to be there. Yeah.
So that's just and Mike Ward with Wardville Boats. So
he will.
And Boyd Duckett's going to be there too. And your other favorite guy, Billy Blakely's going to be there.
Well, he needs to be there. Yeah, he needs to be there because and I look at this list of things along that line. And folks, we wanted Gary on today because reservations must be made. Is it over, or is today the last day? I mean, what is it now?
No, we've still got some seating left.
Okay, all right. So how do they go and find out? How can they get tickets and reservations in? Where do they go to?
They can go to our website, which is www.legendsoftheoutdoors.com, and they can go to the bottom of the screen on the front page, and my cell phone information is right there in black and white.
And click on.
They can contact me they can text me or call me, and we'll get them fixed up with a ticket.
And it's this is a unique thing, folks. That what I like about it is this is a morning event, and that's the way it's always been. So the doors are going to open at 9 a.m. The event will start at 10:30, and then there'll be a luncheon and entertainment. So this is all a time for you in the morning, and that's the way it's been. Is that the way you want it to be? I mean, most banquets are at night and things along that line.
Yes, they are. But I tell you the reason that we do this, and we started this in Nashville many, many years ago.
Yes.
There's so much to see and do that we wanted people that have the opportunity to get out in the community. You know, of course, right there at Bass Pro Shops, you got the Wonders of Wildlife Museum. You got the aquarium. You got Branson not too far, about 30 minutes down the road, 35 minutes down the road. And, of course, who don't want to go get me something at the Bass Pro Shops? I mean,
yes.
Dave and I both need new gifts.
All right, Dave,
rods,
you hear that, Dave?
Stuff, so.
You're hearing that. There is an outlet store too, Dave, so I'll make sure I see that for you, in the outlet store. Again, we're talking to Garry Mason. He is the founder of the Legends of the Outdoors National Hall of Fame, which will have its 19th annual banquet an induction ceremony on Saturday, August the 21st at the Morris Convention Center. John A. and Jenny Morris Convention Center. And it's just going to be a great event, as it always has. And it's almost like a reunion, because I'm assuming I've been there before, and I was fortunate to win the first Wade Bourne Communicator Award. And, I've been doing this a long time, but to see that award and to hear Lisa Snuggs sing that it's not goodbye, it's hallelujah song, and she was before me, and I tell you what, there was tears going on for Wade and Becky and all the family. You guys just have you got it together, and Gary.
Well, thank you, Larry. God will always be in that room and with us, and it's just amazing. We as outdoorsmen get to live a life and a dream, and we get to see things that other folks might not get to see, but when you walk in that room, I mean, there's going to be over 40 outdoor celebrities coming.
Wow.
And you can walk up to them and talk to them just like a big family reunion, like you said. And, if you want to get an autograph or whatever, most people want my autograph. They just want it on a check.
A check? What's that? Okay. So
yeah, what's that? Yeah. But it is a great event, and it's not because of me, but because of all the wonderful people that we recognize and honor each and every year, and I can't wait to do it. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I get to stand on stage with all my heroes, including Larry Ray.
Well, I don't know about that, but I know you're going to be surrounded by a lot of stuff. Before we let you go, you got anything else going on that we need to know about, or do I have to wait on some of that?
No, I'll go ahead and tell you that the Bethel Bass Fishing Team is getting ready to travel to Waddington, New York, and fish in one of the biggest bass tournaments that we fish in all year. That's the Bassmasters National Championship.
Yes, it is.
We won it back to back in 2018 and 19. We're the only college to ever win that championship back to back, and so we're very excited. Can't wait to get up there and see what our boys can do. And it's going to be a smallmouth festival.
It's going to be it, and I know that all these other teams wouldn't be around if it wasn't for the Bethel Wildcats. So, Garry Mason, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for all.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for all the great stuff, and we'll see you in August. Okay, buddy.
We'll see you then. See you, Dave.
All right. See ya. All right. We got to take a break, and that's just a great event. So come back, get ready before we close this baby out with the final two segments, and you need to stick around to the end because you might win a prize, and I'm sure that Gene's got some puns ready for us.
Of course.
All right, we'll be right back.